My people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. And good morning from me to you, because as Africans, we have to be strong and mighty to watch these 4 a.m., 2 a.m. games in preseason. But 2-2, 2-2 draw against Wrexham. The last time we played Wrexham, we sort of demolished them 5-0. Ian Matson was part of that team. But I think Wrexham have improved as a team, to be honest. And this is me trying my best to not be harsh at all, because it's preseason. You could see the boys are not hot. They're literally cold. I won't even say lukewarm. Everyone was misplacing passes. And we just had a few bright sparks here and there. And in typical preseason fashion, Enzo Maresca switched the entire lineup between the first half and the second half, barring one player, Connie Chukwemeka. So what it said to me is that he needed to see what Connie brings to the team. He was the one player that got the most minutes, to the extent that he didn't even give Modric minutes, no minutes for Caicedo, no minutes for Nicholas Jackson. I thought Ugochukwu was going to the Olympics, but he was with the squad and he got us the equalizer. I think both goals that we considered were quite cheap, to some degree. Ben Chilwell, when he came on, was put in a position that he's not fond of, in a back three on the left side, and he slept on the job. He slept on the job for the 1-1. So yeah, but to go player for player, well, not every single player, but the players that stood out to some degree. First half, the back line was a lot more solid. We had the men that we can trust there. We had Kobo on the left, Tosin on the right, and Badiashile in the middle. Interesting point that Reece James started this game in midfield, yeah? The fact that Reece James started in midfield, firstly from Maresca, I think it's a good thing. You don't need Reece bursting and exerting so much force on his body at this point. Better to warm him up into the system. It was like a 3-2-4-1. The formation was more like a 3-2-4-1. Nkunku in midfield mostly, alongside Connie Chukwemeka, who played the whole game. And then the wingers, or wing backs. Highly impressed with Tyreek George. Tyreek George might just surprise us, guys. 18-year-old Cobham boy, signed his first senior contract, I think, a few months ago. And he was good. It was his deflected shot that fell into the path of Christopher Nkunku, and then Nkunku just cooks it into the net. You know how he does. It was interesting. It was good to see from Tyreek George, really. Mark Guiu, or Mark Guiu, pronunciation will come with time, right? I really enjoyed his game as well. Very patient for a player his age, not trying to force himself into the game, waiting for the right moments, making the right decisions. Not everyone made the right decisions because, like I said, we need to warm up. You can see these boys have been on holiday. And then second half, the whole team gets switched up. Wesley Fofana looking like he's been injured for over a year, really, the way he was playing, honestly. But Ben Chilwell, I think, was sort of kind of thrown under the bus, and it was him that was sort of asleep for the equalizer, because he was played in the back three on the left side, which is not what Chilwell is fond of. What's interesting is, even when we switched the whole team up, Malo Gusto literally played where Reece James was playing, in midfield, until we inverted into the back four. But I think Enzo Maresca has made it very clear that he needs the fullbacks to understand that they will be midfielders, and the inverting is going to be in and out, game by game. And Malo Gusto didn't play badly in midfield, alongside Andre Santos, who was also okay, and Leslie Ugochukwu showing his versatility as well. He can play in the 10 position, sort of, alongside Chukwemeka, and he can play alongside our DM or be our CDM in the system. Not much to say about Raheem Sterling. I think Sterling also needs to warm up. Angelo Gabriel didn't receive the ball much, but when he did receive the ball, very, very positive from the Brazilian. So yeah, and Noni Madueke. There's something funny about Madueke. He was only there for the first half though. It's like Madueke, either he's keen to impress, or his selfishness gradually becomes less and less as the season goes on. Because it's hard to tell if he is literally just trying to bring out his brilliance, or he's just making a bad decision by keeping the ball. It's either or. Because the moments where he just makes a bad decision, honestly, and his teammates will be frustrated. Like, and Nkunku gets so impatient. I think the class of Nkunku wants to come out. We need to feed that player, guys. But yeah, 2-2 draw. Goals from Luke Bolton for the equalizer and Jack Marriott. And Wrexham, like we said, shout out to Ryan Reynolds. We'll all watch Deadpool soon, but he's also winning in football. So yeah, let's get it, y'all. Thank you for watching.